So today we have a fun video, different video than what I have on my channel. Hey, give me Don. Don's my cat. Don's my cat!
No!
No! So today we have a fun video where I ask Addison 5 business questions. He comes from a computer science, IT support, technical background, so he has absolutely no clue what the answers are. So it's either like give the best guess or maybe he gets it right. And also, stay tuned, subscribe if you want the next video where he actually basically questions me on 5 CompTIA questions, because back before he went to Accenture for like Workday integrations, he was a, technology consultant, and you were studying for a CompTIA certification and you got like what, 1 part of it? 2 part of it?
So CompTIA, there's 2 parts you need to take in order to be certified in it.
What's the CompTIA again?
It's like for people who want to be like more into the tech support part, where like doing computers and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically he's gonna ask technical questions. And the funny thing is that most people think technology consultants or anyone in tech know exactly what to do about everything. So that's probably why families and friends and go like, oh, you are IT support, help me do this. So it will be a little bit funny because he's gonna be asking me questions that most people will assume I know, but I don't, because I'm more on the functional side. But first, today's video, we're gonna be going over the business questions. So I'm gonna be going like this because he will know. All right, I'm already gonna be laughing at this, but what is the difference between a balance and income statement?
Balance and income statement?
Yep.
What do you mean by balance?
I don't know, you tell me.
Like, I guess a income statement shows your income, and a balance shows me the, I guess, whatever the remaining total is. I don't know.
What kind of financials is it showing? Like, is it of an individual, a company, a organization, a group?
If it's about business, if this is business questions, I want to say a company.
Okay. I guess I could work with that. Don says good job, no matter what if it's right or wrong.
Wow.
So for that question, you were half wrong, half right.
Okay.
I mean, you did it in a very simplistic way, that like, you just said it shows the income or shows the balance, but that's not completely it. The answer is the income statement gives your company a picture of what the business performance has been during a given period. So like, let's say for example, 1 fiscal year or 1 quarter or month, while the balance sheet gives you a snapshot of the company's assets and liabilities at a specific point in time.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is where whenever you look at stocks or you go for a company, you look at the financials. These are usually the forms that you look at. If they're public, they'll be available.
Time for me to nap.
Wow, okay. So what is a SWOT analysis?
Is it when the SWAT team comes in and they're like, under arrest, bitch?
This is when Don goes, SWOT, SWOT, SWOT. All right, give me a real answer. Try to actually make your best guess.
What's the question?
What is a SWOT analysis?
It's an analysis that you have to make in order to make sure you don't go to jail.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll give you a hint. SWOT is an acronym. What does it stand for?
Oh no, what are you asking?
Try to guess, okay?
Okay. Soldiers who
Oh my god.
attack.
Attack is O?
Prestige.
Attack is
Oh,
O?
that's SWAT.
Oh,
SWAT.
okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's SWAT.
SWOT.
A SWOT is is an analysis you make for a company in order to make sure they are not going under. I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
Alright, SWOT stands for strengths, S. W stands for weakness. O stands for opportunities. And T stands for threats. Now, with that
Technically,
extra.
I was right.
Now with that in mind, what do you think that means? What is that supposed to achieve?
I gave you what I have told you.
I guess you don't want to
Okay,
change your
analysis to make sure something doesn't go under.
Okay, so a SWOT analysis or SWOT matrix, because this is how it looks like. It's like a little 4 quadrants kind of chart here, is a strategic planning technique used to help a person or organization identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats relating to business competition or project planning.
See, technically I was so correct. I said don't go under. So
Okay, okay. All right, next question. What is market segmentation?
Market segmentation. Is it you have a magazine and underneath there's a market section?
What? Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I'm just making this shit up. Market segmentation. Is it when you are doing marketing for a company or a person for their branding?
Okay, I guess like you're kind of there, not really though. But market segmentation is a marketing term that refers to aggregating prospective buyers into groups or segments with common needs and who respond similarly to a marketing action. Demographic, psychographic, behavioral, and geographical. All right, 2 more questions left. What is supply chain management?
Supply chain management. It's a supply of chains in order to manage.
Are you even trying?
I'm just using logic here, sure, because I don't know what they mean, but I know at least I can put something else together.
Okay, give me an example of maybe a business that has really good supply chain management then. Maybe that will help you a little bit think about it.
Well, a supply is a need, right? So if it's a chain, that means that it's a chain of needs from each company. So I want to say a company who has a product that another company wants, and then they'll help each other in a way. There we go, a supply chain. And those companies will be like, oh yeah, we need that too. Chain right there.
All right, so a supply.
Right. He is always right.
In commerce, supply chain management, the management of the flow of goods and services, involves the movement and storage of raw materials or work in process, inventory, and of finished goods, as well as the end-to-end order fulfillment from point of origin to point of consumption.
Wasn't that kind of right though?
You were kind of right. So like the kind of company I was looking for you to answer as a good example of it is Amazon.
I'd say products, right? A company that has the products that someone else wants.
Yeah, but then the whole thing is really focused on actually the movement of the products and services rather than the exchange.
Oh.
Yeah, you're talking about like point of sale purchase. You're not talking about the actual movement of said supply.
He is right, Lou.
Ah! Don, you have betrayed me. Okay. Wow, look at her just being pampered. Last question. What is the difference between a for-profit and not-for-profit organization?
Oh, that's easy. Not-for-product organizations.
Not-for-profit.
Not-for-profit, like I'm trying to think. WWF, for example, are not-for-profit, right? Because they're not trying to make money off what they're trying to do. They're trying to do it for a cause. While companies that are for profit are doing it just for the money and for the capital.
While that may be correct, can you go further and tell me on the business side or the financial side what makes them different?
I think non-for-profit is more for like government or supporting them, right?
Kind of. They use grants, but
yeah.
Okay, I think you might be missing what I'm trying to ask. But basically, the difference between that is for-profit companies, they keep the profit. Not-for-profit, they're required to use the profit and reinvest it into the company. So that's usually like the difference between how they treat that profit. They still make profit, okay? They're not like trying to make it break even all the time, They want to use the profit to build and also grow their business. But it has to be for the sake of the organization. That's why it's like probably a little bit hard. That's why it's probably a little bit hard for them to have high salaries, because they're supposed to make sure it's lean. Yes. So, how do you think you did?
I think I have at least 5 out of 5. in my opinion.
No. I'll give you like maybe, okay, let's give the questions again. The questions were, what is the difference between a balance and income statement? I'll give you half a point because you got it, but you didn't get the actual thing. You just kind of got the common sense out of it. What is a SWOT analysis? You were completely off, so that was 0 points. And then what is market segmentation? You were kind of there with what like comes after it, but not it with actual what it is, so 1/4 point. And then what is supply chain management? You were kind of there, but you didn't go all the way on like what that is, so that was half a point. And what is the difference between a for-profit and not-for-profit organization? I'll say 75% or maybe 1%.
That's a whole point.
No!
We're rounding up, folks. We're rounding up.
Wow, so that is a total of, okay, yeah, you got an F. You need at least 65%.
I want a recount.
There was only 5 questions. You
Those
needed
are
at
fake
least like
questions.
you need really like 3 questions. No, 4 questions. Full points to get it right.
Well, now I know what kind of questions you ask. I can make harder
Oh
ones.
no! If you want to watch that, definitely subscribe to watch it. But moving on. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, I mean, she wrote it down. I didn't write anything down.
He's gonna be
It's
pulling
all
it
by
out of his
knowledge.
ass.